down, family? It's your boy Street Newz Tv, back at y'all with another Chiraq Street Legends. And this episode is going to be about none other than FBG Brick, aka number 30. Now, number 30 comes from that 63rd and St. Lawrence set. Real cool with EBT, real cool with Taekwon World. You have mostly GDs over there, but you also have BDs over there too. And that's what FBG Brick was. FBG Brick was a BD. You know what I'm saying? He was the older brother of Duck. He was the cousin of THF Raheem. And he was also the cousin of MOB Scrap. Which is kind of crazy to me because after THF Raheem got killed, rest in peace, Duck actually went to his funeral. And I seen one tweet that FBG Brick posted, and he was saying that he's THF. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, looking at things now, you know, in hindsight, it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, the politics of Chicago, especially on that south side over there, is so crazy because you got a lot of BDs, it's BDK, you got a lot of GDs, it's GDK, you know what I'm saying? And I say this all the time because, you know, it's so crazy to me. It's easy to get confused because actually when you think about it, some of the biggest killers of the BDs are actually or were actually BDs. I mean, look at Melly. Melly was a BD. Look at Brick. Brick was a BD. You see what I'm saying? Actually, the guy that's going crazy right now, that's doing the most dissing right now on the BDs is FYBJ, man. And guess what? He's a BD. You see what I'm saying? Everybody from that hood, from those hoods, over there on that side, you know, St. Lawrence, Rhodes, you know, all of those streets over there, man, all of them had respect for FBG Brick and they looked up to FBG Brick. I think that Brick was a lot closer with TB because every time I seen Brick, I seen TB. You see what I'm saying? TB was also in a lot of Brick's videos. As a matter of fact, one video that I just actually watched before I did this video, you know, it was crazy and, you know, it made me think. I actually sat down and I actually thought about it. And, you know what I'm saying? Because 4 out of the 5 people that you see doing this whole video, out of those 4, 3 of them are dead and 1 of them is in jail. You see what I'm saying? And, you know, this just happened in 2017. You know, Poppy, TB, and Brick, all 3 of them died in 2017. So, 2017 was a real crazy year. Also, if you go back and look at the chart that I did, 2016 and 2017 was some of the worst years of Chicago history. Like, the murder rate was like way through the roof. As a matter of fact, it was almost double that of the numbers that are right now. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, I was watching that video and Brick went crazy. The video's called Jumpman. And when I say dude went crazy on that shit, man, you know what I'm saying? So he was definitely talented. And I think that before he died, he was actually linking up with Drake or Chiraq a lot more. I think that Brick was getting ready to move to Las Vegas. And I think that he was going to be pretty much just focusing on the music. I recall King Yellow, it was a post, and somebody was saying how King Yellow was supposed to send Brick a bus ticket before he died. You know what I'm saying? But obviously that, you know, that didn't end up happening or whatever, and he ended up getting killed. Brick was heavy in the streets, man. When I say heavy in the streets, he was definitely heavy in the streets. The shorties didn't look up to Brick for no reason. Now, Brick shot at a whole lot of people. I don't necessarily know about any bodies that he had, but what I do know is Brick, he did a lot of, you know what I'm saying? Like when he would see an op, what he would do is he would call one of the guys and the guys would come do the hit. You see what I'm saying? So Brick was what we would call a spotter. And Brick was also the type of nigga that he was so deep in the streets, you know what I'm saying? He was an AWACS type of nigga too, you know what I'm saying? He just liked to see the shorties put in work. You know what I'm saying? And Brick is part of the reason why Taekwon World and STL will forever have love for each other, because of that relationship that TB and Brick had. You know what I'm saying? They had like a brotherly bond. And this is why I don't care what happened. Taekwon World and STL, I don't think that they'll ever, break up from one another, so to speak. I mean, that kind of didn't sound right, but, in those words, they'll never split up. They'll always pretty much be cool because of that relationship. Now, dealing with the death of FBG Brick, as I said, FBG Brick was a spotter. So, we all know about, the situation that happened with TB and T-Roy. T-Roy from O-Block was looking for TB. He was looking for TB to kill TB. And he knew that TB's father stayed in Paxtown and that TB was always in Paxtown. So what happened was T-Roy went to Paxtown looking for TB. And T-Roy walked in the store, and when he walked in the store, it just so happened FBG Brick seen him. And when FBG Brick seen him, he called TB. TB came, and TB killed T-Roy. Okay, so and all of this was in the same year. This was in 2017. So after TB killed T-Roy, word got back around to T-Roy's brother, which was HK, and HK actually ended up killing Brick. He actually ended up riding on 63rd and St. Lawrence, and they ended up catching Kobe Mack, which was Brick's cousin, and FBG Brick. Now, of course, he killed FBG Brick because not only were they ops anyway, but he had a bigger target on his back because he was the one that told TB that his brother was in that store. You see what I'm saying? So Kobe ended up getting shot first. Kobe ended up getting shot in the head. After Kobe got shot, Brick ran. Brick ran into the alley. Brick tried to go through a gate, but the gate was locked. So after Brick saying the gate was locked, Brick tried to jump over the gate. And so as Brick was jumping over the gate, HK came from around the curb and he shot Brick in his back a couple times. And we all know, if you follow the drill movement, shortly after that, HK was killed. You see what I'm saying? So it's like a never-ending cycle. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy how, the back and forth. Now, it's slowed down a lot since then, but, it's still cracking. And I really wish that, there can be some type of resolution on this, because I bullshit you not. I started paying attention to the drill movement about, honestly, because I was in prison, from 2008 until 2016. I got out April 11th, 2016. So immediately, actually, while I was in prison, my brother would come visit me, and he was telling me about, the war in Chiraq and, Rondo number 9 and all of these different guys. And he was telling me about, the shit that DJ Academics had going on, dealing with, dealing with my city or whatever. So when I got out, immediately I started following these guys, on social media. I started looking more into these guys or whatever. And it's like, since 2016 up until now, November 2019, I've literally seen no less than 50 people that I followed on social media that I used to see on YouTube all the time that's gone. And that's dealing with, different areas of the South Side. Also, different areas of the north side. You see what I'm saying? Different areas of the west side, different areas of the east side. And to me, those numbers are staggering. Because if I've seen, 50, at least 50 people, and that's just a estimate. I believe I've seen more than that disappear. If I've seen that many disappear, then ain't no telling how many other people have died from 2016 to 2019 up until, up until right now. Because a lot of these guys they didn't really have no clout like that because they didn't do music, and they're not part of no gang that's from a neighborhood that was real popular with the music. You see what I'm saying? And the Tuckerville area, the FBG STL area, they were into it heavy with, 600 and O Block, and we all know that, these are the blocks that some of the biggest, rappers that were in Chicago at that time and even now. These are the blocks that they're from. You see what I'm saying? So, shit just crazy. And for all of those people that think that the reason why I do these Chiraq Street Legends is to promote violence or for views or things of that nature, let me tell y'all one thing. I'm the type of person, I have many talents. But there's not a lot of stuff that I'm good at that I can actually do that I have love for. And when it comes to the city of Chicago, I don't give a fuck what happened. I'ma always love my city. I don't give a fuck where I move to. I don't give a fuck, how bad it get. I'ma always stand up and uphold my city. Why? Because I understand it. See, people looking from the outside looking in, y'all do not understand it because y'all don't know where we come from. Y'all don't know that we damn near born in this shit. And guys say all the time, when the beef started with this group or that group, it started out from fighting and then it ended up shooting. If y'all pay attention to the drill movement and this question is asked, do y'all notice that it's always the same answer? Why is it always the same answer? Because when you start getting out in the streets, you already have ops. Y'all already be ops most of the time. Most of the time, y'all go to the same school together, or they may go to a school that's close to yours. You see what I'm saying? And most of the time, they stay right down the street from you. A lot of the times, you see best friends end up being ops and killing each other. That's how the city is. Most of the time, it's always somebody that you know and you've been knowing all your life that's pulling the trigger and killing you. It's not never nobody that you don't know like that. Now, it may be somebody that you don't know calling this person that you know to come kill you. But most of the time, when I recognize you, when I see you, I recognize you because, why? Because we grew up together. And this is why a lot of the guys are riding around Chicago with tinted windows, because they damn near got to. Because all of their ops know exactly who they are because they grew up together. But see, it's a lot of judgment that's passed on Chicago. And I don't condone the street life. Because as of right now, I'm older and I'm more mature minded, and I'm not involved in the street life. You see what I'm saying? But I understand it because that's where I come from. And I understand that a lot of these kids, they get pulled into this shit. It's not as easy as just saying, no, I don't want to be a part of that. Because motherfuckers will make you a part of that when you trying to do something different and you still end up having ops because of where you from. But like I said, if you not from Chicago and you not from those streets, then you'll never understand. But my thing is, if you don't understand something, then why speak on it? Why speak on it? Why, get all riled up about it and, get mad about it and things of that nature. I mean, we all black people in this, we killing each other at a rapid rate. But at the end of the day, if you don't fucking stand something, seek understanding about it if that's what you want to do. If you don't desire to seek understanding about it, if you don't really want to know about it, then shut the fuck up about it because you don't understand it. And me doing these videos is one way that I know that I will reach the attention of the youth. And after I reach the attention of the youth, then I can begin to display the pearls. And Jesus said that you should never display your pearls among swine. But these swine are my people. These are 13, 14, 15, 16-year-olds, 17, 18-year-olds. Half of them ain't never even had no pussy before. They haven't lived life. Half of them ain't even left the city of Chicago. Some of them ain't even left their fucking neighborhood before. So, if you gonna be mad at SNTV for trying to reach my people and teach my people the right way, then shame on you and fuck your people too. It's your boy SNTV, man. I'm out.